House poor. That's two words that haunt thousands of new homeowners scrolling TikTok right now. But here's what nobody's telling you. Home buying regret is 100% preventable. And if you know these 5 rules I'm about to share, I will help families that buy or sell homes all over the Southern California and Temecula Valley. And I've seen what separates buyers who thrive from those to those who barely survive. Let's make sure you're in that first group. And before we dive in, a quick reality check. Winchester and the Temecula Valley, they offer incredible value compared to coastal California. We're talking median home prices anywhere from $500,000 to the $700,000 range, depending on the city. Menifee, Lake Elsinore, maybe a little bit at lower end. Temecula and Murrieta, higher. But here's the catch. Even affordable can become unaffordable fast if you break any of these 5 rules. I'm seeing it happen right now. Buyers get approved for $650,000. They find their dream home at $640,000, and 6 months later, they're eating ramen because the water heater died and they have zero savings. This doesn't have to be you. And trust me, you don't want it to be you. So here are the 5 non-negotiable rules to avoid home buying regret in our market. Follow these and you'll actually enjoy your home instead of resenting it. Rule number 1, never buy more than 75% of your pre-approval amount. Let me show you why this is important and it matters with real Winchester numbers. So let's say you're approved for $600,000. That's exciting. Congratulations. But here's what you need to verify with your lender. They're probably qualifying you based on your gross income, not what actually hits your bank account. So for this real example, pre-approval is $600,000. Monthly payment at $600,000 is $4,200, including taxes, insurance, and HOA. Your gross income needed is about $100,000 a year. Your actual take home is $6,200 a month. That payment is 68% of your net income. Your house poor before you even move in. You don't want to be in this position. The 75% solution, instead, target $450,000. 75% of your approval. Your monthly payment's $3,150. That's 51% of your take home. Still tight, but survivable for best scenario. For best scenario, you want your mortgage no more than 25% of your monthly income. But at the example given, that leaves you at least $3,000 for utilities, food, savings, and emergencies. A reality check in Winchester, you can still find a solid home in the $450,000 to $550,000 range, especially in newer communities like Hudson, Counterwood by KB Home, or Juniper and Willow Point by DR Horton. You're not sacrificing quality, you're buying financial breathing room. So your action step, before you even start touring homes, calculate your 75% pre-approval number. That's the real budget. Write it down, tattoo it on your brain, don't exceed it. Rule number 2, have your 3, 6, and 12-month fund fully loaded before closing. This is the fund that separates homeowners who sleep well from those who panic every time they hear a weird noise. And here's what it means. A 3, 6, 12 breakdown is 3 months of a mortgage payment saved in an emergency fund. 6 months of total expenses saved, just in case you have a job loss. That's a buffer. And $12,000 minimum for home repairs. That's a year 1 survival kit. Why this matters to you in this market? Winchester and the Valley have newer construction and older homes. If you're buying new construction, you're a little bit safer, but you need about $8,000 to $10,000 for unexpected issues. On resale homes, 10 years plus, budget about $12,000 to $15,000 minimum. In case HVAC, water heaters, or the plumbing, they don't care about your budget. They're just going to sneak up on you. So the real story, if you are a buyer and you close on a beautiful home in Murrieta and week 1, the AC dies, and that cost could be anywhere from $7,500 to $10,000. Week 3, water heater leaked, looking at $2,200 fix. Week 5, garage door opener failed. There's $800. So that's a total of $10,500 minimum in 1 month. They had $15,000 saved up. You're going to survive. Barely, but it's an inconvenience. So your action step before you make an offer, open that separate savings account, label it Home Emergency Fund. Deposit your 3, 6, and 12 money. Don't touch it for furniture, landscaping, or that fancy grill. This fund is your financial life raft. Rule number 3. Live in the house for 1 year before any major renovations. I know. You walk into your new home and your vision immediately, you see everything you want to change. The kitchen's outdated. The master bath is stuck in 2005. The backyard, hey, it's a blank canvas screaming for a pool. Stop, breathe, wait. Why 1 year? You don't know the house yet. You don't know how it flows, what breaks, what you actually need. You don't know your seasons yet. Seasons reveal real problems. Summer AC bills, winter heating costs, monsoon drainage issues. Your priorities will shift once you've lived there a year. You know, in our valley, sometimes the temperatures in the summer, they're going to hit 100 degrees plus. In that charming home without good insulation, your first electric bill will be $400. Suddenly that kitchen remodel budget needs to go towards new windows and insulation first. Or you're shopping to add solar just to cover energy costs. Year number 1. Safety and function only. Fix inspection items. Address immediate problems. Year number 2, 1 major project. Kitchen or bathrooms. Don't do both. Choose one. Year number 3, cosmetic upgrades. Landscaping, fun stuff. And here's an action step for you. Make a dream list. When you move in, revisit it every 3 months. Watch how your priorities change. By month 12, you'll know actually what matters to you, and you'll have saved the money to do it right. Rule number 4. Calculate the affordability using net income, not gross. Again, your lender qualifies you using gross income and a 43% debt to income ratio. Verify that with your lender. That's pretty much the industry standard. It can also be a recipe for financial stress. And trust me, the math matters. So let's use this Temecula Valley scenario. Household income, $120,000 year gross. Lender says you qualify for $720,000. Your monthly payment on that, $5,000. Your actual take home, $7,500 a month. That's 67% of net income going to housing. Your better way, target the 30 to 35% of your net income for housing. If you could do even better, the easiest and safest is 25% of your net income going to housing. But $7,500 take home times 30% equals $2,250 a month. That supports a $325,000 home. $7,500 times 35% is $2,625 a month, and that supports a $380,000 home. Hey, but I can't find anything for $380,000. I hear you. In Winchester, Menifee, you can find those homes in the 400 to 500 range. That pushes you to the 40 to 45% of net income. It's doable. If you have no other debt and a solid emergency fund, going back to rule number 2. So here's your compromise. Aim for 40% of net income maximum. That's $3,000 a month on a $7,500 take home. Supporting a $430,000 to $450,000 home, you'll have $4,500 left for everything else. Tight, but livable. So your action step is pull your last 3 paychecks and your stubs and calculate your monthly income and your take home. Multiply that by 0.35 and 0.40, which is your maximum. Those are your real affordability numbers. Ignore what some quick lenders just want you to qualify for so they make a buck. You want to live comfortably, and stress-free. Rule number 5, budget for the total cost of home ownership, not just the mortgage. This is where most buyers get blindsided. They budget for the mortgage and forget about the other $500 to $1,000 a month in costs. The real monthly costs breakdown. Here's an example. A $500,000 home purchase, your mortgage, including P&I, $2,800. Property taxes, $520, about 1.25% annually in our Riverside County. Homeowners insurance, anywhere from $150 to $200. Your HOA, if applicable, anywhere from $50 to $300. It varies widely in some of these communities. Utilities, $300 to $500, including your electric, water, gas, trash, internet, and that could be lowballing it. And think of all those subscriptions you have. Is it time to cancel some of those? Maintenance, $200 to $400. That's 1% of a home value annually is about $5,000 or $416 a month. So your total, $4,020 to $4,720 a month. Your $2,800 mortgage just became $4,500 a month in reality. And there's some specific costs. Melrose, some newer communities, especially Menifee and Wildomar, may have Melrose taxes added, another $100 to $300 a month. And then we get into the summer cooling. You budget for $250 to $400 a month between June through September for your AC. Water, we're in a desert climate. Landscaping costs, they can add up fast. So here's your action step. Before you make an offer, ask your agent for exact property tax amount, the exact HOA fees and what they cover, the Melrose status, average utility costs. You can get this from the sellers. Add it all up, and that's your real monthly costs. Can you afford it at 40% of net income? If not, adjust your target price down to where you're comfortable. All right, already house poor? Here's how to dig out. And this is your bonus content. If you're watching this and thinking, too late, I'm already drowning, I don't want you to panic. You can fix this. Here's a 6-month recovery plan. Month 1 through 2, you need to audit everything. You track every dollar for 60 days. You look for programs like what my wife and I do. We help families at our church by teaching Financial Peace University. It's a Dave Ramsey system, and it's super smart and practical and helps you get out of those budget problems. So you identify your budget leaks, the subscriptions, the eating out, and those impulse buys, and you cut $300 to $500 a month in waste. It's there, trust me. Month 3 and 4, increase your income. Find some side hustles, DoorDash, Uber, freelance work. Ask for a raise. Seriously, when's the last time did you get one? Sell stuff you don't need on Facebook, Marketplace, or OfferUp. Target is an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. Month 5 and 6, build the buffer. Funnel all savings and extra income into an emergency fund, a goal of $5,000 minimum by 6 months. This breaks the credit card cycle. And then in the long term, refinance when rates drop below 6%. It's going to happen probably by late 2026. Consider a roommate if you have space to split costs, 30 to 50%. Focus on your career growth. Every $10,000 raise equals $600 a month after taxes. Look, our market is stable. Home values are appreciating between 3 to 5% annually. You're building equity even while you're struggling. So hang in there. Life does get better. And home ownership is a big help to that. Look, buying in Southern California and this valley is one of the best investments you can make. We have incredible communities, great schools, amazing weather, and home values that actually make sense compared to the rest of Southern California and Northern California. But you have to buy smart and you have to follow those 5 rules. And I'll just go through them to remind you again. Number 1 was the 75% rule. Never max out your pre-approval. Number 2, the 3-6-12 fund. Have your emergency money ready. Number 3, the 1-year wait. Don't renovate immediately. Number 4, net income reality. Budget on the take home, not your gross. And number 5, total cost calculator. Know the real money and monthly costs. do this, and you won't be making TikTok videos about being house poor. You'll be making videos about how much you love your home and your community. And here's 3 ways your realtor can help you. Get a free buyer consultation. Let them run the numbers and find your real budget. Number 2, do new construction tours. They'll show you the new communities and see where you can get even buy down rates. See what's available in your price range. And number 3, subscribe and watch monthly market reports. We're always doing them to help you. Hey, drop a comment. What's your biggest fear about buying a home? And let's talk it through. Thanks for watching, and stay blessed.